What's up, you creeps? Back with another rip here. I'm excited about this one. Something a little different. I know a lot of you folks have been asking me about Whatnot and some of the stuff that happens on there. So if you're not too familiar, a lot of different things you can do on Whatnot. Basically, buying singles, which is a lot of fun, and I'll do another video on that on a recent singles break that I did. But the other part is jumping in on breaks. You know, for NFL cards, football cards, usually that's something like buying into a team, but it's randomized, so you're kind of gambling, and then they'll break, so they'll open up the boxes and packs right there on the stream, and then whatever cards that your team got is what you get. So it's kind of like gambling on gambling, because you never know what's going to happen in the packs, and you never know what team you're going to get too. At least kind of usually how they work down. So yeah, this one figured it'd be fun to do. So I entered a break recently with what was it, Ice Breaks. Check them out on Whatnot. Great breaker over there, real nice. And yeah, I got 3 teams in the break. I got the Panthers, the Chargers, and the Patriots. So not terrible. Obviously Panthers not ideal, but they have a lot of rookies, and so you can get some decent cards with that. Chargers, great. Obviously, Lad McConkey's a decent rookie there. And then Patriots, Drake May, and then you got Jalen Polk and some others. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Paid just under $20 for the Panthers, 27 for the Chargers, and 23 for the Patriots. So, again, it's kind of randomized though. So you bid on basically the next spin of the wheel, and then the wheel has all the teams on it. I'll show a little visual there, but yeah, that's kind of how it went down. So excited to kind of show you all the results here of what we got. Sometimes you can hit, sometimes you miss. It happens. So here's the results of that, and they got all the different teams in the different team bags. Specifically, the break was of those Donruss Megaboxes. I forget if it was the Walmart or Target version. I don't even think we got a blue scope or red scope for our team, so it didn't matter. But you see some of the optic previews there. So yeah, again, spent just over $70 or right around $70 for all the teams here, and this is what you get. Again, sometimes you hit, but I feel like oftentimes you miss, and so this is figured to be fun to kind of go through this and show the cards that we got here. So probably of the Patriots, okay, we did get a red scope here. Depending on what Joe Milton does, this could be a banger of a card. So this will definitely be one we hold on to. Best card of the break for sure. At least for the Patriots. Obviously, ideally would have been a Drake May, but we can't dictate what cards we get. It's just it's up to the card gods. In fact, it's up to the card gods what team you get for those breaks. So again, nice that we got the Patriots, but didn't get any Drake May bangers like we would have liked. But at least that's a solid card, and again, just paid under $24 total, shipping and handling and tax and everything on the Patriots. So I mean, heck, that card alone could at some point, be that breaker, make or break, the break for this one. I love these cards. Y'all know that. That was a cool one to get. I already have this one. I'm completing the set. I already had that one. But again, I'm a big fan of these Gridiron Kings cards. Elite Series rookies, one of the prettiest cards in the biz. Jalen Polk, obviously not necessarily would have loved Drake May for either of that, but yeah, still an awesome card. Can flip that one on Whatnot. Jalen Polk will probably sit on this one too, just in case, see what he does. And we'll hold on to that like the Joe Milton. And along with this one, we'll see and pray. So not a terrible break there for the Patriots, but unfortunately no payoff right now for those. So this is the cards that fell the Panthers' way. And again, one quick thing, they generally will send only inserts, hits, or rookies. They usually don't send out base cards. So just as an FYI, in case you're wondering. yeah, I mean, never good to get a kicker usually in this. Nice press proof green there. You know, fun card there with Jatavian Sanders and Jonathan Brooks. Obviously this ain't gonna pay for the $20 almost that we spent on the Panthers, but yeah, you know, depending on what happens with Jatavian or Jonathan, maybe we'll be able to recoup a little bit of that. And then last but not least, let's rip into this one. This was the Chargers, obviously, which we paid $27 for. Again, it's blind, so they'll just like put up a team. Everybody bids on that, and depending on like what teams are left on the wheel, you know, it kind of dictates what the price lands at, generally speaking. You know, so I didn't necessarily mean to want to pay $27 for the Chargers. It's just, you know, I think that was the first team. There's a lot of teams left on the wheel. People are, you know, trying to get the Commanders, trying to get Patriots, trying to get Vikings, trying to get Bears for obvious reasons, you know, that get those top rookies. So, yeah, here's what we landed on with these. Did get the press proof McConkey, which is nice. I mean, he was obviously the one we were looking for. They got a lot of rookies though on the Chargers, so was good. Obviously, kind of a lesser known rookie there, but try to sit and hope on him turning into something nice. And come on, Iguodala too, obviously, and another like lower tier rookie in the grand scheme of things. No disrespect, good sir. But yeah, you know, definitely did not recoup our dough, which is kind of the moral of the story with these. Breaks can be really fun. Sometimes you do land a banger. Obviously, ideally, you get a freaking downtown or something crazy, or get one of the top rookies in one of those top teams like a Drake May with that red wave. But, you know, it's hit or miss with that kind of stuff. So, yeah, thought y'all might enjoy this. Spent $70. Definitely did not get our money back, but hey, that's part of the gamble here. Still got some decent cards though. Peace.